tasted a shutout win in the quarterfinals, the only one of the entire competition. But Canada, the team of destiny, they've pulled off a comeback to get into this semi-final against Japan. They have a ticket to the gold medal on their mind. This game, a ticket to the gold medal on the line for both sides.
Yeah, anything but a gold medal would be a disappointment, you think, for Mexico here with the team that they have brought, with all the resources that they have poured in to flag football. And as for Canada, you know, it's been a nice story for them so far in these World Games here. First time they're sending a team that is assembled from one, not just players picked out from a provincial team. This is a full national program. And here, they're trying to flex some muscle. It's going to be a tough task, but earn its way to a gold medal game.
Let's take a look at how Canada will line up on their way to hopefully get to a gold medal. Number 11, Sarah Parker, is the quarterback. We look to her to control this offense. She battled for her position on the team as QB1 in a recent scrimmage against America in LA. She was previously QB2, but the story of this tournament is she is bringing it to the world's best. In their first game against America, she was so impressive. Arm strength, accuracy, and decision-making under pressure defines this quarterback.
Yeah, everything about her game has been spot on. She's got a lot of weapons to boot, and we'll get to those while the game goes on.
The crowd salute their team. The Mexicans travel with many, and they have many fans for their many stars. It's, of course, number 33, Diana Flores, the name on everyone's lips. But take a look at number 31. Do not take your eyes off her. Tania Rincon, the up-and-coming quarterback for Team Mexico. She's their second quarterback, but she often plays in a dual role with Flores. Two of them tossing the ball between each other, giving their offense plenty of looks. Both of them can move. Both of them have so much pace and present so many threats for defenses.
Yeah, Tania Rincon has been a very special player for this team in these games.
Mexico, nothing on their record in the red. It's all green and all blue skies ahead. They look to the heavens. They know what is in their dreams. They put their faith in their quarterback, Flores, on screen, 33. And for Canada, the captains coming out onto the field, number 12, Sabrina Gervais, and number 15, Caroline Moquet-Joubert, their offensive weapon.
Mexico only allowing 41 points through 4 games on defense. So as potent as their offense has been, their defense has been very, very good as well.
Yeah, they're powerful on both sides. Mexico with so many weapons. And I can tell you that most of these players have played international stages before. There's almost no one new, just a couple of rookies. The motto for the team has been Piensa en oro, which is think of gold.
Okay,
it's
ladies,
a philosophy
shake hands.
They take with them into this final, into everything they do.
Congratulations on reaching the semi-final. This is to play for all the marbles. This is going to be the coin. The monkey is heads. The monkey is heads. The World Games logo is tails. The World Games logo is tails. Canada, you are the designated away team. You will call the toss. What would you like? Tails is our call. It is tails. You've won the toss. What would you like? You want to go on defense? Which way would you like to go? You're happy this way? Okay then, guys. Back to your sidelines.
Canada win the toss and they will defend first. Mexico must send out their offensive weapons.
And elected to go on defense. First down, Mexico.
Deferring the choice of many here to start. as you get the ball to start the second half, which is always ever so important.
No voy a dejar de creer, pero ojalá que sea fácil. Vamos a divertirnos. Haz lo tuyo, lo único que queda es vivirlo. Lo único que queda es vivirlo. Venga.
Sale México.
Mexico!
Okay, open.
Their motto, I mentioned it earlier, think of gold. They bring it into everything they do. The physical trainer told them, think of it when you're eating, think of it when you're sleeping, when you're in the gym. Any life choice is think of gold. And it's been golden not only with the team and being golden with winning, but also with their communities and, of course, everything that the national team is involved in. They set the standard, and it's a gold standard.
And Canada, a little bit different in their sights, I think, set here at the World Games is, you know, for them, being able to compete at a high level as a nation, prove that they can do it for a first-time national program is huge for the Canadians. You know, and they're going up against the best in the world right now. This is a huge measuring stick game for Canada. They're able to get through Japan and earn their spot here.
You're absolutely right, Fan. And this is the first time Canada have had a national program that was not selected from club championships. These players went through a selection process that involved athletes from the East Coast to the West Coast, Vancouver to Toronto. They scoured the country for the best flag football players, and they found them in this elite setup that is Canada. We'll see their defense come out first.
Canada need to be stingy on defense because we know Diana Flores at the helm, what the Mexicans are able to do.
Okay, have a great game, ladies.
So here she is, Diana Flores. Rocket ball to the sideline, to the 10, and the first receiver is Andrea Martinez.
Second.
Wide receiver at the National College Championship in Mexico. Second down to the left side now. Easy catch, mate. Again, Martinez, 2 for 2.
Well, Flores just, you know, coming out and picking a receiver that she wants to get involved early. Very early in this game, so a couple completions. Always important for the confidence.
Ball pops up straight into Flores' hands. Martinez, 3 for 3 and a first down.
And Martinez going to take a quick break now.
Wait.
She just kind of runs that crossing route. 3 plays to get a first down.
This is the double quarterback move you've got to be aware of with Mexico. Rincon floats one over the top, but it's batted away, and there's a flag on the play.
Pass interference, offense, number 4. Pass interference, offense, number 4. 10-yard penalty, previous spot. Loss of down, second down.
So a penalty on the offense for Mexico. They're usually error-free. This one hurts as they go backwards. Good defense there by Canada.
Just a throw that you don't see the Mexicans making too often, is throwing into traffic with, really, it's kind of a hope and a prayer there a little bit.
Flores being harangued by defenders and just has to ditch it to the dirt. That's great pressure early from Canada.
Yeah, nice defense from Canada. Flores kind of scrambling a bit. Usually she's able to evade defenders. This time just throwing it away.
Got backed up into a hole, didn't she? Nowhere to go. Third down now. Flores again has to evade the blitz and gets to Aguayo, one of her favorite targets, Ana Consuela Aguayo.
It's always interesting to me to see how Aguayo is able to get so open all the time. She's such a big target and so tough to defend, but so agile in her mobility, working the field wherever she pleases.
Fourth down Mexico after they were backed up on previous plays. Rincon, their QB2, launches a strike missile, but it's too long. It's a shutout defensively. First up for Canada.
That is a huge confidence boost for Canada to not let Mexico score any points on its opening drive. Game is still definitely looking for the icebreaker. Rincon just a little bit long there, even for the towering Aguayo.
Long snap, Sarah Parker, her first offensive drive, and first throw and catch is good. As Canada's number 1, Clara Baudouin, makes her way downfield.
Yeah, just a nice and easy completion for Parker. Nothing too fancy about it. Just get the ball forward, away from the end zone, inch it closer to that midway point of the field.
Here's Parker again for second down. Got rid of the ball late. There was no one open. She just had to try Fournier under pressure.
Yeah, Alexandre Fournier came across. It's great defense by Mexico. Able to slow her down and not be able to let the ball get to the hands of the receiver.
Third down. Sarah Parker.
Bye, Sarah.
25-year-old QB at Concordia University. This is a lofty ball with lofty hopes for Alexandre Fournier. That was too far for her to reach.
Mexico's just so sound defensively, in tight and long. Like, if you're going to beat Mexico long, it needs to be a perfect ball. Their defensive backs are so fast, and they cover the ground so well.
Fourth down for Parker. Showing resilience. Aggressive, too aggressive. It bounces through the hands of Mexico's defender, Alison Salazar. Incomplete.
Like I said, you got to be perfect if you're going to go long on Mexico. And unfortunately, Parker overthrew her receiver. I think even if she was going to hit her receiver, the defensive back was there and would have been able to break it up as well.
Quick pitch and catch for the offense. Alison Salazar, who broke up that play, is a rookie in this tournament. It's her first international tournament. One of 2 rookies in the team, Salazar. She's been impressive defensively. She had a big part to play in the quarterfinal win.
I'll tell you, she's not playing like a rookie in this tournament, playing like she's played this game for a very long time at a high level.
Flores back in at quarterback. Aguayo has a flag pulled. Tries to drop it always in a generous spot, Aguayo. Referees will mark it where they think it is.
Flag wasn't pulled until she got right to the edge of the halfway point of the field there.
Bunched up formation with Diana Flores, Super Bowl ad star at quarterback. Ana Aguayo, safe pair of hands, put the clamps on at the 15.
Yeah, Ana Aguayo, just on the right of your screen there, able to come across over the middle. And again, owning the middle of the field. There's no reason for her to be that open all the time, but she just finds a way to create space for herself.
Changing the play at the line of scrimmage is Flores, shooting one off to her QB2, Rincon.
Yeah, Rincon just getting open in the corner there.
We've mentioned this previously in the tournament that Mexico have so many resources on the sideline. Flores using the resources of Rincon. Rincon back into the end zone. And it's Ana Consuela Aguayo, the Anaconda, to strike first.
Terry.
Yeah, a little bit of quarterback 1 and quarterback 2 exchanging the ball. And again, how is she this open? Boyo. Canada's got to know and do a better job defensively and watch the biggest target and the person that gets the ball seemingly the most shouldn't be able to get this open in the end zone especially.
Played for Mexico's under-16 basketball team. Drained three-pointers like nobody's business. Here's 2 extra points on offer for Mexico from the 10. Caught with a feet in. Out of bounds, says the referee, as Andrea Martinez falls out with the ball.
Yeah, that was always going to be a tough one for Martinez to keep her feet in on. She goes right to the corner.
Just a little
Ball
overthrown.
just a little bit overthrown by Flores. Right idea. But what a catch anyway.
What a catch. Eyes only for the ball. Now all eyes turn to Sarah Parker. 6 are on the board. Canada, a chance to respond. Catch made. Caught by Caroline Mouquet-Joubert, their captain, who positions so well, so hard to go against. She played university ice hockey, part of why she knows how to use her body so well.
Yeah, Mouquet-Joubert always able to position herself well in front of the opponent, making catches. So that's what Canada needs to do. Get some short yardage here and use the body of Mouquet-Joubert to try that.
Parker has to go over the top of the blitz. She had to get rid of it, and that forced a throw into coverage. Emma Racine was double teamed.
Anything long, Mexico's got covered. They're just too good of a team defensively for you to try and beat that team long. And unfortunately, Canada doesn't have the players that have the wheels to go and do that. Mexican coach almost getting taken out there by Racine. Everyone's okay, thankfully.
3rd down for Sarah Parker. Time to convert. Beautiful catch, beautiful throw. Mouquet-Joubert reaches out for the 1st down.
See, that's what I'm talking about with Canada, what they need to try and do. Get Mouquet-Joubert involved and just keep feeding her. Eventually, the long passes are going to come. But if you keep trying one long pass every second play, Mexico's just going to know it's coming. So maybe try and mix it up a little bit offensively for Canada.
They gave it to her short of the 1st down. 4th down with a yard to go. Parker's going to line up way back. Looks like she's going to take to the air. Sarah Parker fakes the handoff. Does take to the air. Mouquet-Joubert runs it through.
Getting number 15 involved and getting her involved often. And for Parker, being able to find her target, and good things happen when you do this. Mouquet-Joubert with a gain and a safe fresh set of downs.
Órale, le regalaste como 3-4 yardas. ¿Va? Dale, están donde queremos, güey. Va, Black Swan, es nuestra mejor posición, ¿ok? De personal a take it easy. De ahí, cuando la cancha está más corta, empezamos a apretar, ¿ok? Personal take it easy.
Rompemos, venga. Hay que romper. 1, 2, 3,
Well, during that cooling break, you can hear "take it easy," one of the few English phrases being used among the Spanish. Mexico told to chill. Maybe the cooling break will help. Canada send their offense back out onto the field.
My favorite part about the Mexican coaching staff is that almost everyone's wearing a headset too. So that means, just means that there's more people that they're talking to.
Well, they have heaps, Irfan. They've invested in a nutritionist, a strength and conditioning coach. Some of these players have gone so strong since Finland last year. It looks like a whole new team. And there's a flag on this play.
Illegal blitz signal. Number 8 of the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
So this penalty on the defender, the blitzer, number 8, Mexico.
Just that little shift in motion, I think it was.
Andrea Fernandez.
Yeah, wasn't able to move. I think as a blitzer, you have to be set.
Yeah. not quite set there at the line of scrimmage. 7 yards behind, in fact. So here's a first down for Canada. They get to the 10 through Moquet Joubert.
Their third catch now.
Canada huddle up and they prepare to go into the red zone. Handoff faked and thrown instead. Canada enter scoring territory, and it's Molimar that gets there first.
See, I love this drive from Canada because they didn't try and force the ball down the field like they did their other couple of drives. They were able to work the ball up the field, keep the Mexican defense on its heels, and then able to strike when you're close enough on a great route by Molimar, getting to the corner of the end zone, and Parker delivering a perfect strike. Extra point to tie now.
Happy with that. It's all tied up. One extra point can get them the lead for the first time in the match. Parker, beautiful rainbow ball into the hands of Alexandre Fournier, the softball player from Canada.
Alexandre Fournier was hurt last game, came into it at the tail end of the game, made a huge play for Canada. Obviously here now, making another massive play for Canada, earning the extra point. This will be the first time Mexico has trailed in this tournament.
Quick ball to start things off on this drive to Contreras. Sylvia Contreras and Diana Flores, both part of that 2022 Birmingham World Games squad. Both of them with that gold medal in mind throughout this tournament in Chengdu. Flores on second down, over the top, Aguayo, always there, positioned so well.
Basketball background of Aguayo definitely comes into play, and also playing football, knowing where to be, knowing your spatial awareness, knowing where the goal line is, knowing where the basket is, knowing where everything is.
178 centimeters tall, takes up a lot of space, not afraid to use it. Here's Contreras for the first down.
Pretty simple catch for Contreras. Flores just trying to get the ball up the field.
Double quarterback on offer for Flores. She tries to get it to Contreras, and it's nearly picked off by Sabrina Gervais of Canada.
She kind of forced that throw a little bit. Almost got the flag pulled out from her. Canada 12 should have had that pick. It dropped right into her hands. Sabrina Gervais, unlucky, not able to come up with it.
And Mexico get away with one there. Here's Flores on second down. Rincon running and catching, showing she can do it all. It's Rincon that has really impressed since the Finland World Championships this time last year. I was talking to their nutritionist earlier today. Put a lot of effort into putting on muscle in the past year. She's got stronger, she's got faster, and it is showing on the field. Reception there to number 4, Monica Ranel, who's come back from injury for this tournament, was rehabbing a knee injury, an ACL, I believe, for the past year. It's so hard to get back.
She got banged up a little bit in the last game as well. You can see the shoulder and the elbow bandage there.
Yeah, she's got a knee strapped as well. Here's Flores, an opportunity to score through Aguayo. She falls out of bounds. But they're saying it was pushed out before she could get her toes in. No good, the try for Mexico.
There's another massive, massive defensive stand for Canada. Aguayo goes to exactly where the spot she usually is. Unfortunately, her foot was on the line before the ball was even thrown. The defender, number 7 there, maybe getting away with a little bit of a push. That's Lorraine Beauchamp.
Right now.
Parker back on offense for Canada. 6-7 the game. Canada in the lead by 1. Defense of Elizabeth Border was good.
We got it.
Second down for Team Canada.
Defensive battles so far as we approach the 2-minute warning. Still just 1 touchdown per team. Molly Ma and Aguayo, the only 2 that have been into the end zone. It's usually familiar territory for both teams. High snap, Parker has to bring it down, takes off seconds, and that's batted away right on time. Number 99 arrives, Angela Funes.
Angela Funes with a monster defensive play here. If she doesn't get her 2 fingertips on that ball,
have 2 timeouts remaining. Canada,
Clara Bedouin is gone
2 timeouts
to the end zone. So
mostly,
big defensive play.
She mostly plays at linebacker, but you also see her as a blitzer, Funes, and she's got speed. She was part of that Borregas Monterrey Santa Fe school, national college champion in Mexico. Number of players played for that school in Mexico. They are dominant. 3rd down. Defense good again. Border had a hand in it.
Parker just trying to get that one in, force it in. That's good defense by Mexico. You know, the feeling out process of this game is over. I think we're in for a defensive game here on both ends. Things might not open up here offensively.
Real arm wrestle it's turning out to be. 4th down for Canada. They need 7 yards to continue the drive, to keep it alive. It's Laura Molima to ensure the 1st down.
Laura Molimar with an excellent route. But Sarah Parker, look at her just standing in the pocket. Just surveying the field, doesn't really move, feels the pressure, but doesn't get worried by it at all. And the coach, absolutely pumped after that 1st down.
That's Coach Rachel Lessard. She's a University of Montreal coach. Spent 27 years playing this game, would you believe? One of the most experienced in the game and the first national selected head coach for this new national program. As we see Marquez Joubert with the ball in hand again.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Canada getting number 15 involved, Mocaine Joubert.
Timeout taken. Mexico, first charge timeout of the half.
Mexico's defense want to give the opportunity for their offense to score. They would love to come back and score against Canada, with Canada 1 point ahead at the moment.
Canada playing so well now once they started to settle into the game a little bit. They stopped trying to go for that home run play on every drive. Instead, started doing what they did best and what got them here. That's the short yardage situations, getting Mocaine Joubert involved, getting Laura Molimar involved, getting Clara Bedouin involved. And I think when you do that in your Canada, stick to your game, good things are going to happen. Those are the ways that you become successful.
On 2nd down with 1:47 on the clock, Sarah Parker. QB1 for Canada goes deep. It's too deep. That one's sailing over the sideline for Laura Molimar.
See, I don't mind the shot long, right? Under 2 minutes to go. You just came out of a timeout. You can take a shot, and you almost had it there. But because of your consistent play and getting up the field, mixing up the offense is what works for you. A couple of plays now to get into the end zone. You're on 3rd down here.
That's 10, Sarah.
Third down, Parker in the face of the blitz. Got rid of it in time to Mocaine Joubert. The blitz was right up on her. She had to deliver the ball right there.
And Archangel Bear making no mistake, steady hands. Sarah Parker just delivering strikes.
1:35 on the clock and a 4th down territory. Red zone. 4th
10
down
seconds,
with
Sarah.
4 to go. They lead against
5.
Mexico. Motion in the backfield. Options. None open on that side. There was one in the middle down the middle of the field. Clara Baudouin was standing there signaling for the pass.
Yeah, she just didn't see her. I think
You wanna
Parker
go
had
quick,
her eyes
ladies?
set
Hand
on
me
the
the ball,
receiver and the
please.
route
Hand
that
me
she
the
wanted
ball
to
if you
run,
wanna go quick, yeah? Just wait, just wait, just wait.
and wasn't able to get with the receiver. Both those plays to Molimar.
Here's Flores again for Mexico.
Yeah, both those plays to Molimar ended up just out of her hands.
So clock running under 2 minutes. The 2-minute drill, Mexico well practiced at this one. Flores rockets it to Contreras. Flag pulled before she got out of bounds, so the clock continues to run. It's a well-drilled offense, can play with tempo, and it might get the defense on the back foot. High snap, Flores wrangles it in. Oh, it's dropped. Well, Rincon with a mistake, finally. We thought she was faultless, but she is human.
Yeah, bobbled it. Just bobbled it and was looking to kind of catch it and turn. Hit her right in the chin, neck, shoulder area. Kind of
Awkward one, wasn't
yeah,
it?
popped up right on the collarbone, I think.
4th down for Team Mexico.
Flores just ensuring she's got the correct instructions as 4th down matters. She's being ranked by the blitzer. There's a catch made, but she's pushed out of bounds. Mexico gives the ball back to Sarah Parker.
This defense by Canada has definitely come to play in this game.
Ladies, if you want to
So
go quickly, make sure
tenacious
you
on
hand me
this.
the ball, don't throw it to me, okay?
Playing
Here we go,
so
then,
well
guys, come
here.
in.
Let's see if Parker can drive down the field here.
47 seconds on the clock. Canada with 1 point lead. Oh, picked off! Mexico have it, but this does not look good for Elizabeth Bordet. Her knee, immediately she clutched at it. Oh no.
Spots the solid line, yeah? Okay, I'm going to
Non-contact
put the
injury as well. Everyone takes a knee and hope for the best. Their prayers with Elizabeth Bordet, who caught the ball, had a pick at an important moment. And you can see they're now doing the test for their ligaments.
And you never want to see an injury like that in football, especially a non-contact injury. Able to make the interception, but came down just awkwardly on the leg there.
This is how it unfolded. Oh. Clutched immediately at her knee,
Yeah,
didn't stop at all, just went straight to it.
Yeah, she knew right away. Signal to the bench. Not putting any weight on it, obviously.
Okay, guys, coaches off, please. Coaches off, please, now. Injured players off. Injured players. Yeah, you have one, yeah. Just to confirm, Mexico have 1 timeout, correct? Yeah, okay, first down. Just on me then, Diana. Snap, snap, snap. Just on me.
1st down for Team Mexico.
Well, time will restart at the snap. They've got to put that behind them, Mexico, because they've won the ball back.
Go on!
With the bravery of Bordes, and now it's Sylvia Contreras to do the rest. Gets stopped at the 1.
Yeah, it's a big defensive play by Bordet. And now Flores to Contreras. I think those two are going to connect a little bit more here if they want to get this offense rolling.
They're on the same wavelength. They operate on the same page time and again. 35 seconds on the clock. Steps. Delivers. It's a touchdown for Andrea Martinez. Mexico get back into the lead.
Going one, Terry, going one.
Yeah, Andrea Martinez has had some catches in this game, early in the game, and then Flores is able to find her. Canada sleeping on defense there. Nobody knowing where their check was or where the Mexican player was positioned. Standing there in the corner, wide open, was Martinez.
Now for the extra points. It's good. This time they went for one, Mexico. Maybe scared off by their previous two-point attempt that was no good. Straight to the corner pylon, that.
Yeah, she's making sure that she had both feet in. That's the important thing. Flores delivers a strike here. On a couple of those passes, Flores has thrown it way out of bounds. But on this one, able to deliver exactly where she needed to.
Monica Ranel, the recipient of that one-point try. And now Laura Molimar gets her flag pulled inbounds, so they have to run back to the line of scrimmage and keep things moving, Canada. Delivered to the sideline now, and they get out of bounds.
Gonna stop the clock.
Alexandre Fournier, clever play. She's got that high IQ for a footballer, but she comes from a softball background. Sticky mitts, Fournier. Probably gets that from the softball.
Yeah, great hand-eye coordination. Able to locate the ball. Motion
from Fournier, and she's the recipient of another strike. They're getting closer.
Big third down here for Canada. Fourth down now.
Vale, ayudamos todas con la bandera.
Instructions being yelled at to both teams by their respective coaches.
10, Sarah. 5.
Here goes Sarah Parker on a big fourth down play. There's a yellow flag back near where the quarterback stands. They're gonna discuss this.
Fielding, 81 of the offense. That penalty is declined. First down, Mexico.
So Laura Molimar caught shielding, but no matter because the ball fell incomplete. Now Mexico will get the ball back with a few seconds left.
Oh, and it was just right at the end of her route. She ran straight and kind of got in the way before she moved right past the Mexican defender. The blitzer got right in the way of the blitzer there.
Flores and co happy to take a knee and see out the first half. So the stage is set for a monster second half. Canada taking it to Team Mexico, number 2 in the world and the reigning World Games champions. Surprising everyone with points early. At the end of the first half, it's Mexico 13, Canada 7. One-score game with so many lead changes, Irfan, and there's been so many moments for both sides. Really, you have to hand it to the defense of each team. They have come up big on a number of occasions.
Look, if you would have told me before this game started that it would be this close between these two nations here at the World Games, I would have probably said you're joking. Just take a look at some of the highlights here.
Yeah, this is where the defense is going to shine. First it was offense. Aguayo got the first touchdown of the day, and then they tried to go for the two-point conversion, Mexico, which is what their style is. Rincon on the throw. Aguayo on the catch.
I love this ball by Parker. This is a great angle of it because it's so perfectly thrown. Right to Molimar.
Celebration's great too. Come for the touchdown and stay for the celly. She's one of the fastest in the game. Also one of the youngest, 21 years old, Molly Ma. Such a reliable pair of hands in the end zone. The other reliable of hands, that one, Alexandre Fournier. Second touchdown score for Canada. And the second for Mexico was this beautiful piece of play by Andrea Martinez.
And then the extra point there, making no mistake, Diana Flores. She's had a couple get away from her in the first half. Let's take a look at the stats here.
Yeah, the points after touchdown. They only got the one. They did not get that second point. 2-point after touchdown, thanks to penalties. So it's 13-7 at the end of the first half. And really, you can see not too much splitting these sides.
Yeah, definitely split very even down the middle. Mexico only leading by 5.
So the stage is set for a massive second half. Stay with us, plenty more to come. Time to go for Canada. For Mexico, time to extend their lead to hopefully make their way back to a World Games final. The equation simple for both sides. It's win and you're in. Win and you play on Sunday, championship day. Lose and there's nothing but a consolation match in store. You can see on camera, in fact, wearing the gold shirt there is Celia, the nutritionist for the Mexican side, who has some great insights, chatting to her before the game, telling me how much she's focused on all of the nutrition tips for teams. She's educated them on recovery, particularly through this tournament. They'll be in the shower and she's throwing protein shakes over the top at them, forcing them to get their recovery in, and also learning about how protein is important. Now, the USA team in the stands, we take a look at them. They're watching their opponents for tomorrow. They've already punched their ticket to the gold medal match. And here they are. Instead of watching tape, why not watch it in person? Either it's Mexico or Canada that they will face tomorrow. So they're going to be here doing their homework, the Americans.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long night for Saeed Montezavi and his coaching staff after this one. Get filmed together, create a game plan for tomorrow afternoon.
Sarah Parker, first snap of the second half. Beautiful ball. Alexandre Fournier just couldn't outreach the arms to get it.
A little bit overthrown by Parker. Right route was ran. She was wide open. Contreras was the defensive back that was on that play. Unfortunately, Canada not able to connect on that.
Parker, a second attempt. Not too many long balls we've seen. She goes short instead to Laura Molima.
This is when Canada's at its best. It's the short yardage to get the ball up the field and then take your shot.
Molima, the touchdown scorer of the first half. Love to find her way downfield once more. Blitzer signaling with her arm up for Mexico. Blitz got really high. Ball was gone in time though, and it's Molima, the touchdown scorer, who secures the catch.
Right there.
And Molima has done such a great job of being able to get open, be a big target for Parker, and have controlled hands and able to come down with the ball.
center as well, snapping to 11, Sarah Parker.
Good.
Parker had a stop and go route, and Morkay found herself open at the 10.
Yeah, Morkay Jobert, one of the captains of Canada, was involved a little bit later in the first half. Started getting the ball a lot more. But if Canada's going to have any success in this game, and I hope of coming back in it, Morkay Jobert is going to have to play a big part in it.
Alexandre Desjardins, their assistant coach, on screen there. Tension in the ranks for Canada as they chase the game. Mexico in the lead.
Done.
And in the air is the ball to the hands again of Laura Mollema.
One, boss. One.
6 and 6. She's got 2.
There's Sarah Parker throwing another strike. Little fake there, fake handoff. The Mexican defender jumped the blitzer, and Mollema just goes and stands in the back corner of the end zone, knows exactly where the ball's going to be, just has to make sure she gets there. The DB for Mexico, not able to get her hand involved on the ball, tried to make a play on it, just missed it. Canada, the hip Twizzler celebration, moving.
10, Sarah.
Salsa hips to celebrate. Mollema's got 2. They can get 1 if they can get this in their hands, and they can't. Alexandre Fournier couldn't keep up with the pass.
No, and I don't think that was a well-designed play by Canada. They didn't really know what they were doing. Looked a little bit lost in that. Parker and Fournier not really on the same page there. Mexico now a chance to go down the field. Game all tied. It's a great game so far.
13 all, unlucky for some. 33 finds no situation unlucky. Easy catch by 13 herself. It's Andrea Martinez who almost bobbled it.
Yeah, you said easy catch, but she made it look difficult.
Yeah.
She bobbled it here, able to keep concentration on it.
It was right on the body. It should have been easy, but she had her eyes up. Nearly lost it. Sidearm. Out of bounds, Martinez.
Third down for Team Mexico.
Mexico, 2nd and 3, has Rincon, uses her on the left side of the field. Rincon dumps it back off to Flores. That's their favorite play. The catch was there. She had control, but she dropped it at the last second, say the referees.
Oh, I think that's a big defensive play by the Canadian. Number 17 on Canada, Leah Duval, knocking the ball out of the hands.
Back in live action now, and it's Martinez trying to work through traffic. In a way, Laurence Caron.
Now, Andrea Martinez has caught the ball a lot here in this game.
There's a look at the Mexican coaches, and we've mentioned how much they put into this national side. They are the pride of women's sport in Mexico. Flores has to dump this off. She's gone though. Quarterback sack.
I think Flores is surprised at how well this Canadian team is playing defensively. Leah Duval didn't even budge, and Flores faked that as the blitzer.
Flores gonna make a move now. Goes back across the body. That's a really tough pass to make. You step left and have to flip the hips to go right. Couldn't connect with Contreras.
Canada making life difficult right now for Diana Flores. Leah Duval doing an awesome job as the blitzer, just getting right in the face of Flores. Mexican offense, for as good as it's been this entire tournament, a little bit out of sync here in the second half.
Yeah, got to get something going. Third down, Flores. Got rid of it to Martinez, but they could not hold it in.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best way to get an offense going is to catch it. And unfortunately, Martinez had that right in her hands. It's a catch she makes every single time, except not in an important moment right here.
That's 10, Diana, that's 10.
Substitutions being made. Deanna Flores comes off the field. Rincon comes into quarterback. A different look on fourth down. Rincon shows her arm strength. And it was on the fingertips of Victoria Chavez, who just could not haul it in.
Yeah, Rincon threw it into some crowded areas in the back of the end zone. She uncorked it, but there's about 4 people there, 2 Canadians. Well, Chavez still almost able to come up with it.
And there's a look at Rincon's strength that she's worked on in the off-season of international tournaments. Put on a lot of muscle, I'm told. Here's Canada. Huge ball for Parker. It was gone too early for Emma Racine.
Yeah, Parker's going to want that one back because she had Racine wide open past the Mexican defense. If that one connects, she's walking into the end zone.
Had to be a little more patient, didn't she? Got rid of it too early. Still 13 all, still tied up in this game. Semi-final. The winner to face the United States of America. And that one's overhead as well. What's going on for Sarah Parker?
Yeah, that one just some miscommunication between the quarterback and receiver there, Emma Racine.
She looks flustered, Parker.
Yeah, a little bit. Can't get flustered though. It's a 13-13 game right now. You're exactly where you want to be here in key situations in a huge moment in these World Games.
When you're battling for a QB1 spot, these are the situations you need to show resilience in. Parker on third down. Gets rid of it on time. This time it's Alexandre Fournier with a catch.
Rain's starting to come down now a little bit here in Chengdu. Ball's going to get a little bit more slick. Canada, the only team to play in the rain so far in this tournament. Well, at least the only team left. Mexico didn't have games in the rain.
That's right. They had a game yesterday in the rain. A tropical storm shower came over, and that's what this looks like. A brief moment of rain. Fourth down for Parker. Parker gets rid of it, rips it loose to Laura Molimar, but it was out of bounds. No chance of catching that.
Cooling break. Cooling break.
Looks like we're going to have a cooling break now. Time for both teams to talk to their respective coaches, and a chance for Sarah Parker to settle down a little bit. That's 3 times on that drive. She's made throws that have been nowhere near her receivers.
Yeah, I think they need cool heads now in their offense.
And I think when you look at Mexico, from their point of view, defending gold medalists, so good at this sport. You know, so many veterans on this team. I don't think they're going to be too anxious about where they are in this game. They know exactly what needs to get done, and they have the team to do it. Meanwhile, Canada really hasn't been here before.
Yeah, unfamiliar territory for both sides, really. No one expects Mexico to be even or down against a team like Canada. Canada, a new team selected for this championship in the World Games. They've not been in a situation where they're fighting for a place in a gold medal match together yet. Completion for 5 yards by Flores, who's back on the field. Ranel, the receiver. Second down for Flores, the queen of the World Games. This is where she operates at her best. Aguayo operating above her head to secure that.
Yeah, Aguayo kind of just standing there in action, getting the ball and letting the Canadian run right into her. Canadian after that went right to the bench, did number 12, Sabrina Gervais.
Motion from the 2 quarterbacks. Flores had a run. Now Rincon's going to run down and send it to Contreras. But there's a flag on the play. Rincon thinks she threw it too late. She may have crossed the line of scrimmage.
Illegal forward pass. 31 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. Loss of down. 4th down.
That is devastating for the young quarterback, Rincon. She ran too far forward before she threw it.
Tania Rincon there getting the ball from Flores, and just an extra maybe step and a half forward.
4th and long for Team Mexico. Who better than Diana Flores to have the ball in hand, and she takes to the afternoon sky in Chengdu. Anna Aguayo takes it to the end zone. The Anaconda with sting.
You see the celebration there after, but what a ball by Diana Flores, and what a route man by Anna Aguayo. 2 Canadian defenders there. They collide after, and Aguayo right into the end zone, basically uncontested.
The situation of a 4th down and long.
10 seconds,
Diana Flores comes in for her young quarterback, Rincon, delivers all the way downfield. Now she's going to try and get to, instead delivers it to the wrong team, and Lorian Beauchamp ends up with it in her hands. But just to understand how Diana Flores operates, there's an insight into the mindset of one of the world's best.
Well, that I think, and also the Mexican coaching staff, no fear. They have trust in their players. They know in these big moments, they're going to trust Diana Flores. They're going to trust Anna Aguayo to go out and go and make these big plays. And you see it time and time again in this tournament that they've gone and done that.
It's a match for big moments and big players. Parker's got to be one of those if she's going to keep up with the Mexican team. Yellow flag on the play. I think there might be some offensive contact there.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Number 18 of the defense, half distance, previous spot, loss of down, 2nd down.
I think the referee means of the offense, not of the defense there. But Alexandre Fournier just kept moving after. She's trying to get an extra couple of yards. Unfortunately for her, that's going to cause a penalty.
Yes, the defender can hold their space. They can stay where they are, and that's what Mexico's defense are doing cleverly to force that offensive penalty. 2nd down with Parker backed up into her own end zone. Launches. That's off target. That's no good for Canada.
Sarah Parker not being able to find her receivers on any of the long balls. I think the previous 4 she's thrown have all been incomplete. And again, they've all missed by a fairly large margin.
So what's next for number 11? The quarterback for Canada on her shoulders. 3rd down, deep in her own end zone, it's batted away. Rejection by Alison Salazar, the rookie, having an absolute blinder.
Well, and here's the thing is, as you get into shorter down territory where you're only on 3rd and 4th down here, Mexico knows exactly what you need to do and move down the field. And Sarah Salazar was able to go and make that work. Alison
On 4th
Salazar,
down, they march it up to the 20, but that won't do. They needed to get to halfway, Canada. Mexico force the offense off. Their offense goes back on. And it's gold on their mind, as the motto goes. Think of gold. 5 minutes left in this semi-final. Flores trying to blow the sweat off her palms. No sweat off her receiver, Monica Raniel, to receive that at the 10.
Yeah, Raniel able to locate that ball. See, she has all day. And this is a drive that's going to be important for Mexico. Can you go down the field, take time off the clock, keep Canada's defense on the field and score?
Bunched formation. Rincon is there on the right. She's going to target her. Oh, they read that like a book, the Canadians. Beauchamp wanted the end zone. She got a mid in though.
Beauchamp had her eyes wide open there. Almost able to pick that one off.
Third down for Team Mexico.
Could 6'6" if she'd had both gloves on it. She had eyes forward and up, ready to go off to the races. So Flores on third down, steps, delivers to the right side of the field. Ranel takes it out of bounds.
Yeah, Ranel able just to get out of bounds there. Time's going to continue to click down here. And again, these are the types of drives that good teams can put together to put games away. And that's exactly what Mexico's doing. They're letting the play clock go all the way down as the game clock is going down as well.
Rincon substituted on for Salazar. Looks like she's going to be a runner. Stop and go around.
Gone!
Got rid of the ball on time, Flores, and delivered it to Ranel.
And that's a fresh set of downs now, right, for Mexico.
Unbelievable. Under so much pressure, the queen of the World Games delivers once more.
Yeah, Flores with that one jab and off to the right, kind of confused there a little bit. And you see Ranel saying, it's okay, calm down a little bit. We'll be fine. This is what we do.
Sideways snap. It goes back to Ranel. She was with the team in 2022 and she's been battling injuries since. Fought her way back onto the team and wants to go back to the gold medal match. Telling her team to stay calm. Sideways snap again. So much time for Rincon to fire it in. And who else but Sylvia Contreras to take them back into the promised land. Another 6 for Mexico. Another score to see their way into a final.
Well, we were talking about good teams putting good drives together. These are what championship teams do, and that's exactly what Mexico was able to do.
2-2-6.
And that is a beautiful throw and catch. Contreras able to come across the space of the goal line.
Canada, first charge,
reach out, take the contact, hold the ball all the way down, gets up, tons of emotion as well. As you can tell how much this means to Mexico.
It means the world. It's all they've been thinking of since their last gold 3 years ago. Such a storied history, this team. So many rising stars leading the world really in the growth of flag football.
Okay.
Mexico is a nation obsessed with this game.
Coming in there.
They are obsessed
1 point try
with this match in front of them. Reigning champions. 1 point try on offer. Flores looks laterally. Rincon, she's gonna run, has to backpedal. Flores is there. Didn't get the feed in. Collected the ball, but could not stay in.
Yeah, unfortunate for Flores there. Thought she might have gotten a foot in. Maybe the ball and her, she was traveling too fast there. Oh, yeah, no, both feet out of bounds there.
Wait for the whistle.
Referee was right there, spot on to make that call.
Wow, live action now. Sarah Parker, an opportunity to go back the other way.
She got out of the way, coach. She got out of the way. Ball, please, 81, give me the ball.
Molly Mark got out of the way in time. Clock is running until the 2-minute warning. They need every second. Canada to the sideline. Racine secures the catch. This will take them to the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, Canada needs 2 scores here, so they got to go and go now.
My time. 2-minute warning. Mexico have 2 timeouts. Canada have 1 timeout. Third down. Just wait for the whistle, Sarah, yeah?
So Mexico have 2 timeouts and Canada have only 1. They need to use it wisely. This may be their final drive. Parker, good throw and catch. Molly Mark gets out of bounds and a first down, so that does stop the clock.
Canada's going to have to take a little bit of a shot here.
The hopes of their new national program can see it in the faces of the coaches. First down, Canada.
5!
with one timeout. That falls incomplete. That'll stop the clock.
Sarah Parker here coming unraveled a little bit. She's not being able to strike on the long ball to any of her receivers.
You can see her barking instructions after the snap. Mexico has the defense on lockdown. Parker to the right sideline. It's caught this time by Molly Mark. She steps out of bounds to stop the clock.
They're gonna have to take a shot here soon. The clock's winding down.
From the 17, third down. Defensive Mexico coming. The blitz forced the throw earlier than Parker would have liked. Bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, Parker feeling the heat right now as this Mexican defense is playing so well. Might have been a sack, but
Fernandez, the blitzer, got both flags. I think it was simultaneous as the ball was released. Here's the game on fourth down for Canada. Mexico need to defend. Canada need to score. Canada go to the airs. It's too low. Mexico stop them. And unless a miracle unfolds, they are the team going through to the gold medal match.
yeah, and again, another miscue on offense from Canada.
Here we go then, ladies. Coming in.
Unfortunately, a lot of the blame's going to fall on the play of the quarterback. This is a team game, but Sarah Parker just uncharacteristically came unraveled at the end.
Flores takes a knee.
Canada timeout.
Canada take
Second
their
and final, yeah?
timeout.
Timeout taken. Canada. Excuse me, Canada. This is their second and final timeout.
So head coach Rachel Lessard walks onto the pitch. She's going to give some final instructions. If Canada's defense can make a stand here, a pick or even a stoppage to get the ball back quick enough, there's hope.
The hope is not lost in that huddle.
They'll need to pull out something special, that's for sure. Against the most high-powered offense in the World Games. A tall task for the Canadian defenders.
Okay, here we go then, ladies.
A
Second down.
turnover or nothing for Canada. Mexico need a first down. Trickery. Flores ends up with the ball in her hands, goes over the sideline. That stops the clock.
Yeah, I don't think she wanted to go out of bounds there with that play call that they ran. Unfortunately, Canada able to force her out of bounds.
Didn't have time to put the brakes on.
Oh.
Second down, well played by Canada. They're forcing the offensive players out to stop the clock.
Third down for Team Mexico.
Contreras at center. Flores under the center. Takes a knee again, and the clock lines.
Well, there you go. Now the clock's going to run down.
It's fourth down now. They're going to have to get a first down, or they can take a timeout. If they get first down, the clock stops automatically. If they don't get first down, they give the ball back to Canada.
1 second, okay.
What a fascinating way to end things.
So they're going to call a timeout with 1 second left on the play clock.
So there you go. 49 seconds on the game
Mexico,
clock.
first charge timeout. Please reset the game clock to 50 seconds, 5-0.
Well, there's still time, 50 seconds. It will be reset to.
Nada más que quería que nos pusiéramos de acuerdo. Y dije, no hay que quedarnos allá nada más. Está bien.
Just a difference of a couple plays in this game. being able to come up huge in the late stages. And again, unfortunately for Canada, it was the errors. It was the miscues on offense. Their defense was so good. You have a game and you only hold this Mexican high-powered offense to 25 points, you've done something well.
Well, it's not over yet, as if Canada can get a stop on this single play, there's still an opportunity to go through to the gold. They need a stop, and then they need a score. Mexico need a first down. Under center is Rincon, double pass back, so Flores can run after the second pass back, being harangued by the defense again. Oh no, has to give it away. Rincon's there to save the day. They're not going to get the first down. They don't get there. 35 seconds left on the clock, and they hand the ball back to Canada. Gee, I don't know about that play call.
I mean, it was a play call to kill time on the clock. Canada's going to need 2 scores here in 35 seconds. And they need 1, like now, if they're gonna have a hope. They have no timeouts left on the clock either, so everything's gotta go to the sideline.
Here they go. Well, I think you're right. The double score makes it a really tough equation. They'd need a pick on the next play offensively for Mexico. They have to believe they continue this drive. Parker. And as time winds down, it does seem like, yeah, it was all too good to be true and to hope for. 14 seconds now on the clock. Parker. Final snaps of this game. Semi-final in the World Games. Her runner, Laura Mollimar, has had an outstanding tournament. Continues to play to the final whistle. But it's all academic, because this script was written way back in 2022 in Alabama. Birmingham was where Mexico won their last gold medal against the United States at an international tournament, and they will meet again here in Chengdu. The stage is set. It's a rematch. World Games 2025, an opportunity for the defending champs to take back gold again over the world champs, the USA. It's Mexico, the winner in this semi-final.
Les dije que podíamos hacer cosas difíciles. Bien hecho, a lo mejor mañana nos toca uno más difícil. Y aún así vamos a poder hacerlo. Muchas felicidades, estás en la final de los World Games.
You don't need a translator to understand that. They're celebrating eyes on gold, mind on gold. The final result of that semi-final. Mexico 25 over Canada 13.
Yeah, Mexico very, very good, very clinical when